You're listening to the Shoujo Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah, joined by my co-host, Joe, putting the Joe in Shoujo, of which is a podcast where we cover shoujo anime series. And this week, we continue our coverage of Hana-Kimi. But first, we've both been on trips. Life is exciting. You know, some people may be excited about summer. I'm not, but we're here to tell all before we tell all on Hana-Kimi. Joe, how's it going?
It's hot. It's hot. I don't like it. I just got
Me
back.
neither.
Yeah, it's probably hotter for you. I got back from Boston. I went to Boston.
Yes, tell us everything.
It's good. My girlfriend went to grad school in Boston, so she showed me around different places, and we met some of her friends, and we ate a bunch of food, and we ate a lot of desserts. It was good.
Ooh.
We did an afternoon tea thing at the library that they have there. It was good.
Oh,
Had a good time.
It's like all small buildings, right? Because it's, you know.
Yeah, it's like short buildings.
Yeah, tiny.
Yeah, it's
Cute
good.
old buildings.
I like that city. It's probably my favorite like city in the US, maybe.
Oh, okay. And that was
Like,
your first time being there?
Just city. Yeah. Well, no. I'd taken a day trip there before, as I was like doing a road trip through the entire Northeast, but we didn't spend very much time there. Yeah, no, it was good. There was a lot of cool stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Went to the aquarium and things like that.
Ooh. What was your favorite critter you saw at the aquarium?
They have this big old sea turtle there.
Did it look
like 500
happy?
pounds. Yeah, he's just chilling.
Okay. 500 pounds. That's a lot.
Really big. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's good. But yeah. I don't have like
what
really
else is going
things to say
on?
about it. Well,
we were just saying we've got trips, and you were like, I've got things to say.
I do have things to say. Do you want to talk about your trip first before I go into a bunch of stuff that isn't related to going on a trip?
No, go ahead.
All right, great. So I watched a bunch of movies. I watched some movies while I was in Boston. One of them was Big Fish, which is a movie I've already seen. Pretty good movie. The other one is it Max and I actually don't have the name. Give me a second. Australian stop motion 2009. Mary and Max. I watched an Australian stop motion animated movie from 2009 called Mary and Max that my girlfriend showed me that I'd never heard of before.
Nice.
It was pretty good. These two characters that are both kind of social outcasts for various reasons, and they begin a correspondence through the mail.
Okay. That sounds like, is it like romance or just friends?
No, because he's old and she's like 8.
Okay, yeah. Let's hope not.
And she lives in Australia and he lives in New York.
Okay, see, that would have been the like, speaking of New York, bam, bam, bam. But continue.
Yeah, but I have many other things to say, but we can go to you want to? Okay,
no.
Great. Anyway, other things that happened. I finished some stuff. I finished season 2 Fiona and Cake. Pretty good. Adventure Time still got it.
You did it.
Make another season. Who knows if they will? Pretty good still. Kind of one of the only franchises I feel like where the new stuff comes out and I'm still genuinely excited for it. So that's exciting.
Nice.
Hopefully they'll keep making more, but we live in hell, so maybe they won't. I don't know. So that was good. The other thing I finished was Gundam Seed, which was terrible.
Okay, yay. You finished.
Awful.
You got it over with.
Oh my god. It was easily the worst Gundam I'd watched so far. Right, yeah.
Is the next one a continuation of that, or is it a fresh start? Oh no. Or you gotta watch a movie or something?
No. I'm watching a show. So it's another show. It's what's the name of the show? I just don't remember what anything's called right now. I'm sorry. Because it's SD Gundam, but it's SD Gundam Force. Super Defense Gundam Force. And it is okay, so Gundam is a show for kids, right? I mean, to a certain extent, right? But it's usually a show.
Kids watch politics.
It's got that stuff in it, but like if you're just watching robots blow up and stuff like that, it's very on par with like Transformers and junk like that. for like teens. This is a show for children. SD Gundam Force.
This is for real, intended for. Okay, so it's like more kiddie. Okay, that could be good.
Yes. It came out in 2004 and is 3D and looks awful. It looks so bad. I'll send you a picture of what it kind of looks like.
Let's see it.
Here's some promotional art. Let me see if I can find you like a
God.
That's what it looks like actually in the thing. They're like 3D.
The kid is really bad.
The kid looks pretty bad.
His name's looks like, oh wow. This was like a 3DS game or something.
It very much has that like video game cutscene feel to it the whole time. It looks so like Captain Gundam looks like this. Oh, not only am I gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch 52 episodes of it. It has 52 episodes. The longest Gundam show is Superior Defender Gundam Force.
The background looks so bad.
The backgrounds are just totally empty. Yeah, it's great. It is just like Code Lyoko, because if you ever watch that again, when they go into the Xana.
I guess there's not much going on.
There's no backgrounds
Lyoko. I like Code Lyoko.
Looks quite bad. Yeah. So this is pretty bad. But it's I'm liking it better than Gundam Seed though, because it's not pissing me off.
Yeah, at least there's that. It's gonna be a slog though. 52 episodes?
It's a slog. This is also English dub because this came out in the US first.
Oh.
Which actually is fine because you could just get to hear like ridiculous voice acting, which is nice. And also I don't have to pay attention to it nearly as much.
Dang. Okay. Well, there you go.
Yep. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next long time.
Well, you have a determination that is admirable.
Is it?
What's your life going to be like after you watch all of Gundam?
I don't have to think about that for quite some time. Because there's so much, Sarah. There's so
always
much.
Done this?
I'm barely halfway.
Like, have you always had some kind of like grind side project through like your entire life, or this is like a post-college thing?
This is like a post-college thing, I feel like.
Okay.
Like at least focused, you know what I mean? Like before I would just kind of do stuff, but it wasn't really like driven by anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But,
yes.
In terms of timeline, I'm in 2004 in Gundam franchise, which means I'm a little bit less than halfway, which is a lot further than I am in the Disney Watch.
Oh, yeah, that's
through where I'm, despite the fact that I'm in like 95 or something, we're only a third of the way through. But we did watch James and the Giant Peach. Pretty good.
Okay, I thought you might like it.
Yeah, I had a pretty good time. It turns out I like claymation. That's the theme of the movies that I've watched. Yeah, pretty good. It's kind of like straightforward in terms of like what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, we're just gonna like spend time with each of these characters, and they're all gonna hang out in this giant peach and make their way to New York. And there's also a weird. What?
There's New York again.
There's New York again. Yeah.
Prevalent.
I'll set you up at the end of this. But yeah, lots of didn't remember there were songs. All of a sudden, the kid, because there's some live action sequences, which are actually kind of delightful.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And like all of a sudden, he starts singing about how his name is James, and we're like, oh no, this is a musical. It starts with its worth song. The other songs get better, but yeah.
Okay, I do not remember singing.
Just about a boy who wants to go to New York. Man, sure wonder what going to New York would be like. Did I remember that
right? His parents did get got by.
They got by a rhino.
Okay. Yeah. Going to New York. Yes. Sorry. Let me just interrupt the segue. I've been. Yeah. I went to New York, everyone, for the first time ever. Straight up Manhattan. Staying in Flatiron District, I think it's called. Which is just south of Midtown. And I was there for 3 nights and 4 days. And I'm a changed person now. Oh. First day, I was like, here I am, big city. I'm just walking all happy. Probably very obviously a tourist. And I got to freaking Times Square. And then like I started getting like, just berated by people trying to like sell me crap and this and that.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, this sucks. And then the day after, I was like, okay, I'm different now. I've learned my lesson. Wear sunglasses so they can't tell you're making eye contact. Wear earphones so that they don't think you can hear them, and just walk like you're on a mission. And I did. I walked like 10 miles every day. I took the subway a few times, but I did go because I was tagging along with my stepdad on a business trip, and they had a gala. So I went to that, very fancy. And he kept introducing me as his daughter, and all his coworkers are like, oh, the one that just got married, right? And I'm like, no, the one he clearly doesn't talk about ever, and the one with no prospects. Not me. It was cool. Went to the Macy's. They had like a whole floor for dresses. I got dressed there.
Nice.
It was fun, and there's like an after party, and I met some ladies that I just get in ladies' numbers left and right. Because one of them has a sister that lives nearby, so I might see them again one day. And then I went to the Museum of Natural History. That was really cool. They had an exhibit on like extinct and endangered insects. So that was really fun. It was like an exhibit that was in a hallway, so most people are just walking past it, but I feel like I really liked it. Oh, there's like some really pretty bugs that are gone now forever because of us. Freaking. And then I saw obviously all the dinosaur bones, and I probably could have cried. I felt it the moment, the dinosaur bones, all the stuff.
Are you sad that they're dead?
I wasn't sad that they were dead. No, I was just like, oh, this is so cool. I was just in awe, I suppose. That was cool. I was just so much walking. I went to the Nintendo store, so I got some Pikmin swag. And let's see, there's like a Louis Vuitton store that just straight up like looked like a real stack of suitcases, but it was the building. That was crazy. Yeah.
You're gonna move there?
I definitely can't afford to.
Would you move there?
If I had like if I had a benefactor and didn't have to live in squalor, maybe. I liked how much there's just everything at your hands. I will say it made me appreciate, growing up in Texas, you don't notice it, but then you go straight up New York, and it's like, wow, people are a lot nicer in Texas, or everyone's a lot more friendly. Like, it feels like you could strike up a conversation with anyone, versus in New York, it's like, oh, everyone's doing their own thing, and I just be a bother if I talk to even like at stores, the service people weren't approachable. But yeah. I liked it. It made me like antsy to travel more. I know a friend of the pod, Jenny's like, we should go somewhere. I'm like, oh, that'd be fun. I'm poor. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I watched a movie on the flight back called Age of Audio, about like kind of the origin and kind of story of podcasting, so that was cool to watch. I feel like there's other stuff that happened and I'm just not recalling, but other than the trip, I feel like as soon as I got back, I like a few days later for the first time as a Austin resident, I went floating the river, as most people do, as a regular thing. I did that for the first time. Let me tell you, that's the last time I'm doing it without wearing a full wetsuit, because I got sunburned severely. Bad sunburn. And I was so disappointed in myself for letting it happen. Yeah, it's mostly like my legs, like my shins, which haven't been burned as much. So hopefully I don't just immediately get skin cancer. But at least if I get something crazy, I'd rather have a big scar on my leg than my face or something. I was wearing a hat at least. But met some new people doing that. And I feel like I've been doing a lot. I've been really good with the self-improvement stuff. I'm still going to the gym nearly every day. I'm even cooking for myself. I've been sleeping better. And yeah, continuing on doing a bunch of social stuff. I did speed friending last night, which I don't know because once we started the podcast and I started doing live streaming and all that, I feel like that's when I became social. But now I feel like me being social is just me talking at people. Like, I'm worried that I'm talking too much because I'm in the practice of speaking to fill air kind of thing. So I'm I don't know if I'm giving enough time for other people to speak. So we'll see. There was a girl there who was watching Love Island, so got her contact info, which I'm excited about because Love Island is here. And UK and USA are both very good. And let's see. I'm also.
Is there any gimmick this time? Is there anything special about this season?
No, that's Big Brother that does stupid ass stuff like that. Last year is BBAI. Oh no, it's the AI, blah 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 crap, and then all the challenges are based around that. Nothing crazy. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, nothing because the previous season of USA is oh dear, this is unhinged, toxic, this person needs help kind of cast. I mean, we already had they have not learned their lesson of what's it called? Screening people and their social media and stuff before casting them because they did they did well because last year was a girl and after the first episode got kicked off the show for some and then later in the season the same thing happened. And then this season, they announced the starting Islanders. And then before the show even starts, they pulled her from this girl from the cast for, using a slur in a video. But it's come on, surely you guys can afford to hire then, I mean, obviously it's a lot more eyes looking into it than if you had just, but come on. So it's they continue to flounder that. And I feel like it's only the USA that's having, UK doesn't have that problem. Or maybe they don't care in the UK like they do here. But yeah, excited for Love Island. I have signed up for a candle making class on Saturday, which I'm not remotely interested in, but hopefully, again, I can meet some ladies. And then I'm hanging out with another lady I met at an event, and we're going on a bar crawl. And then, yeah, just a bunch of stuff I'm doing. But and then when I got home, I was sunburned. I was I hate everything. So this week it's been very much staying home and playing Jurassic World Evolution because I was ooh, dinosaurs in New York, and now I'm doing it in my game. But that's enough of that from me. You want to talk about some Hana-Kimi?
Yeah, we should talk about Hana-Kimi.
I know. And then I sent it to you, but I was oh, great. It looks like they're about to come out with a season 2. No, we picked this one because it was going to be just a quick 12 episodes knockout.
Yeah, we may have to space that out because it's.
Yeah.
They're probably going to release one episode a week, and that's too slow for how we do it.
Yeah.
That's okay, because we're over halfway this week, and we have 2 episodes that I think are pretty all right.
Yeah, they're fine.
Some voice actors. I've been liking them more than the other ones, so that's good. But first, we'll talk about some voice actors. I'm finally hitting Dr. Umeda, voiced by Jun Fukuyama. He is the voice of Keith Laije in Turn A Gundam. It's Keith! He owns a bakery. That's his character arc in Turn A Gundam.
Okay.
He's also Ren Amamiya. I guess is the character's name in Persona 5.
Yeah.
No, the main guy. I guess they made an anime adaptation of it. Yep, he voices him. He voices King in 7 Deadly Sins. Just the kid with the giant sword or something. He's Yukio Okamura in Blue Exorcist, the brother of the main guy. He is Koro Sensei in Assassination Classroom. That's the weird yellow alien.
Oh, okay.
He's Lelouch Lamperouge in Code Geass.
That's the main guy, right?
That's the main guy.
Nice.
And for us, he is Kotaro Kobayashi in Angelic Layer.
Look at that.
There you go. He does a lot of other stuff. He's he's been around for a long time and has done a lot of stuff, but that's just some of the fun
Look,
ones.
him for our first series and our most current series. He's been here from the start.
Pretty good. We're hitting his sister also because she shows up. Her name is Io Namba, and she's voiced by Ryuka Yuzuki, who plays Shizuka Hiratsuka in My Teen Romance Comedy Snafu, which is, I think, the teacher. She voices, I don't know how to say this, Ackroyd Brunstad and Neko Arc in Carnival Phantasm. You've probably seen this cat before. Let me get a picture of it.
Okay.
I don't know if maybe you haven't seen it. I feel like you probably have seen it. Just like you probably didn't know it was from anything, but I've seen this thing and I didn't know what it was from.
I feel like I've seen the style of like cat looking, not this particular one, but
yeah, this is a Fate thing, by the way.
Never heard of this anime. Oh,
it's Fate.
Okay.
Carnival, whatever.
Okay.
She's also the voice of Nakuru Akizuki from Cardcaptor Sakura. Is that somebody important?
I just had to look up the name. It's a like third act character, kind of. Yeah, it's a kind of. It's not a major role, but a distinct character for sure.
Okay. I also just she's also Ino Yamanaka, which I did not know that's Ino's last name, in Naruto. All of Naruto, it's Ino. And she is Satsuki Kirin in Kill la Kill, the
Which
other
one is that?
girl.
The
kind of the bad guy who's got the crazy eyebrows.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
The equally skimpy outfit.
Oh, yes.
Hard to forget.
Wouldn't be in Kill la Kill if they didn't have a stupid outfit. Wouldn't be a Studio Trigger show if it wasn't unbelievably horny in ways that are baffling. All right, I also decided to do some of the
you did a lot.
family. I didn't really. These ones don't really have very many, so it's really not that much. But I'll do. So we'll start with Makoto, who's more of a character. He's voiced by Satoshi Hino. He is Momonga, an overlord who's like the big skeleton guy, I guess. He's the main character of that. I've never seen it.
Me neither.
He's Hajime Saito in Rurouni Kenshin in the remake.
He's in the Shinsengumi.
Okay.
He's like the wolf guy. Like he's like the one with the short hair and the one freaking hair strand in his face. And it's like, get out of here. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad you knew who that was.
Sorry. Yep.
He is Daichi Sawamura in Haikyuu.
He's our captain in Haikyuu.
Okay.
Yes. Cool. Chill, dude.
He's Sai in Naruto. Another Naruto guy.
Crop top guy. If my skin was that pale, I wouldn't be wearing a crop top all the time. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that guy is super bizarre. Maybe the weirdest guy in Naruto, honestly. And just like a show full of weird guys.
Mm-hmm.
And he's Rengoku in Demon Slayer. You know, everyone's favorite guy that they cry about, even though I don't understand why everybody cares about him so much.
I cried.
Really? He's just some guy.
He's kind of a guy with. Well, he's a guy with like crazy eyes, but like in an endearing way.
Dude, the pacing of Demon Slayer is like insane to me because it's like everybody remembers the train thing and they're like, oh, he's so cool. And then this thing happens and it's so sad. And I'm like,
I think maybe it's if you watch it in the movie format where it's all at once. Maybe if you're watching it episode by episode, it isn't as impactful. I cried. My sister cried.
It's crazy to me that this is everyone's reaction because the thing that happens in the series before this is that like they take Nezuko to the like Demon Slayer at HQ and this guy is very emphatic that they should kill her.
Well, he's not the one stabbing her, at least.
And I'm like, why do we like this guy? The guy who wants to kill your sister? What's happening? But we just kind of forget because the entire tone of that show just changes after that moment, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some siblings. This character, I'm sorry, Makoto has some siblings. One of them is Tamami. She's voiced by Natsumi Kawaida, who's Nanoka Kiba in Mao. you seen Mao?
No, I need to. These are okay. Favored by Urumi Takehasha anime, I guess.
Yes. Yep. And she's also Hitomi in the Urusei Yatsura 2022 remake. And, she's in some other stuff. She's kind of a newer voice actor, it seems like, so not most of it's pretty new. And that goes the same for the other sibling, Kiyomi, the small child, who's voiced by Hikaru Akao. She does the voice of Hikage and Hinata in Fire Force, which are the twins that are also two small children. And also Lulune in Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? There's a character that is not that important. And I didn't recognize anything else. But I want to get Kiyomi on here because I like this. This is my favorite character so
I
far.
knew you were going to love her. Joe likes a stone cold toddler.
That's right.
Badass kindergartners.
Good type of character to throw in.
Yes. Yeah.
But I guess we'll get to that in episode 7. Hana-Kimi, which is called Because I'm a Guy. We open on a recap of the events up to this point where basically he does the high jump and goes to prelims and did okay at prelims but not good enough to advance, but he can high jump now. And also they're kind of a couple, but they're still not really a couple.
Not a couple at all, according to the show. This is according to Joe.
According to the show. It seems like they should be or are, but they aren't. So don't assume they are. Anyway, after this recap, we jump to the present where Mizuki and the boys are met with a message that the dorm will be closed for summer break for repairs, and they will all have to stay at home for the summer, which is a problem because Mizuki doesn't have a home to stay at for the summer. She wonders what she's going to do while she's eating, and Izumi dotes on her while they all eat together.
Ugh.
And it's very motherly because they're a couple, but actually not really.
Not really.
The guys tease Izumi for doting on her, and he leaves. Then the guys talk about how he's changed so much, is more talkative and open now than he was before. It's almost like he seems more comfortable and therefore can do the high jump. I wish they would tie these things a little bit better. Later, Nakatsu waits outside Mizuki's door, rehearsing his plans to ask her to stay with him over the summer. But he gets too nervous and takes too long, and Izumi shows up and is like, why are you standing outside my door? So Nakatsu goes in with him. Inside, he asks Mizuki if he wants to stay with his family in Osaka. He's like, we got extra room, so you'd have your own room and everything. And Mizuki's like, oh yeah, that's great, but then remembers that might compromise her super diligent and not at all half-assed plan to pretend that she's a guy. So she turns him down. Nakatsu puts on a brave face, but is actually super depressed about it. Ugh, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, same. Say no to him, and at the place where you'd have your own room, and then hesitate in another offer.
Yeah. Izumi asks if that's really the right call, and then invites Mizuki to stay with him in his room. And she's like, oh, I want to do that, so I have to think about it. But let me just say, Nakatsu is the one who thought about this problem and brought it up first, and Izumi only brings it up after the fact.
Yep, terrible.
Not great.
Team Nakatsu.
He's so much better.
On the way. Yes.
Later, Mizuki thinks about how she has no other options. It's Izumi's place or nothing.
Stupid.
Yeah. Just a disaster woman.
It's stuff like this that's not going to get you at the top of the charts, girl. Not making my rank.
Even later, Izumi is lying in bed when suddenly a sleepwalking Mizuki crawls into his bed for some reason. He's like,
God.
uh-oh, and tries to wake her up, but she just cuddles with him instead. So he just tries to go to sleep. They just both try to fall asleep somehow. It's the next morning, and Mizuki is surprised to find herself in Izumi's bed. She gets all nervous because she isn't wearing a binder, so he could feel her boobs.
Yeah, so yes.
She tries to play it off as like, we're just two guys, so it's cool. We can sleep in a bed together. We're just two bros. And Izumi's like, yeah, sure. What is this scene? Why does this happen?
He's so clearly phoning it in and just parroting what she's saying. But like, no, I don't think it would be, because I think if you were bros, he'd like kick you out of the bed.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. Like, this would be crazy if this happened. Like, and it was just another guy.
Yep.
Why does this happen? Is this part of the trope bingo card?
I've
this a
not
trope?
seen sleepwalking before. I've seen like sleepy and you don't realize, but I feel like we're acknowledging boobs more than we normally would in this kind of scenario. So,
Yeah.
I think it's normally more fun when the guy is more reactive to it. Like even if he's keeping it a secret, but like we see him sweating, but he's pretty chilled the whole time, so that's no fun.
He's always chill. He's never freaking out.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, this is weird and kind of out of nowhere because I don't think we got any indication that she sleepwalks at any other point.
No. Nope.
Well, they're two
Yeah.
guys. Don't worry about it. We're both guys because I'm a guy. It's all good.
That's right.
Anyway, out of options, Mizuki, what she does best. She goes to ask Dr. Umeda to bail her out of every situation. She asks if she can stay with him over the break, but he says no because he's going on an island vacation. Suddenly, his sister Rio comes into his office to yell at him about ditching work at their older sister's boarding house. Then Nanba shows up and is like, hey, uncle, my mom's looking for you. And Mizuki's like, wait, you're all related? And Nanba's like, yeah, this is my cute younger Aunt Rio. In a very funny scene.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Umeda says that he's not going, and Nanba says that like his mom's gonna come to pick him up herself. So Dr. Umeda's like, well, not if I can help it. He tries to leave, but he runs into his sister in the hallway.
Yeah, and she hears him shit talking.
She hears him calling her a witch. She accuses him on skipping out on her and tries to guilt trip him, but he's like, not to worry. Meet my cute replacement Mizuki. She's looking for some place to stay. And Nanba's mom looks at Mizuki over and is like, yeah, wow, he's such a pretty boy. Kind of reminds me of when I dress you up in dresses. Hey, Umeda. But she turns and he's already left because he's a king. Get the fuck out of there.
He's finally escaping the clinic. He's been trapped there for months. Get out of
this story. Run away with your lover to this
yes.
island. This is a good scene. I like this scene. Yes. It's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Later, Mizuki explains that she's going to work for Umeda's sister for the summer to Izumi and Nakatsu, who both just kind of volunteer to work there because why not? They're not doing anything. We didn't have any other summer plans. We're going.
If you guys were besties, maybe, but like, I'm not compelled or interested in like, it's like sometimes, with like our trio and Kimi ni Chidoke, it's like, oh, you can see the friendship and buy into that. But this is just like, weird. Why are they following you everywhere?
Yeah. I wish they would have lampshaded this a little bit more.
Forsaking their families.
Like, again, I feel like this is a missed opportunity for something funny to happen. I feel like you could have lampshaded this.
Lampshaded?
Yeah,
Tell
you
me
just
more.
like...
Movie critic Joe?
Oh, that's just like you just put something to cover it on. Like, you put some cover on there, right? Like maybe it turns out Nakatsu can't stay at his house because his house has to do the same type of maintenance that the boarding house does or something, Something goofy like that. Instead of just being like, oh, we'll go to. It's like, all right. Didn't want to come up with a little excuse.
Give us more fun internal dialogue on their part about like, I can't let, you've watched a little bit of Fruits Basket. Like, I feel like they do a good job because I feel like this kind of scenario would happen with Kyo and Yuki over Toru, but like they do a good job at building their internal thoughts in their motivations of why they're also going to tag along. Like, that's compelling and funny. And
this is we kind of know why, but it's like you kind of have to insinuate it yourself.
But like, if they're not, Nakatsu is honest, and we hear him being honest with himself. But I guess maybe because Izumi isn't honest with himself, we don't get to hear his internal monologue that much. But
yeah,
like them justifying it in their head is fun.
Well, anyway, they work at the boarding house. It's the boys, Nanba's mom, and 2 college students working. We see one of the college students who's named Mikata. No, I'm going to say Mikata. I accidentally just opened up the Microsoft store. Hold on.
Joe's going on a bender.
I don't want to. I never want to open this up ever. Unpin from taskbar. Get out of here. Yes, we see this guy flirting with the customers, and Io, who is Umeda's sister, her name's Io, I'm going to call her Io, tells him that she'll fire him if he touches them, but he laughs it off. All right. I mean,
Ugh. Wow.
I mean, the thing is, we frame this guy as being a certain way, but like most of the time he's just being kind of normal.
Yeah.
I'll get into it later. He looks at Mizuki and recognizes her as a girl, I guess, and then he gets all touchy-feely with her while showing her how to fold napkins. This is not the stuff I think is normal.
This is a real thing, though. Let me show you how to blah, blah,
Oh,
blah,
it's ridiculous. She does not
whatever.
clock this at all, by the way.
No, she's a freaking idiot. She's down there with Chihaya in intelligence. You don't want to be there.
Yeah. Izumi gets jealous and tries to keep her away, but Makita is insistent. Nakatsu's like, we need to keep an eye on this guy. And Io's like, yeah, he's a little sketch, but, you know, whatever. They're both guys, so, like, what the hell's he gonna do? Mizuki and Mikata go to feed the dog, who they also brought along, I guess. Because why not?
The janitor's dog just got stolen from him.
It's fine. I don't know. I kind of like this. Just like, everyone's here for some reason. Who cares? Don't think about it. Outside, Makita asks which guy she's dating, and Mizuki's like, neither, because I'm a guy. And Mikata's like, oh, cute. You use male pronouns. Haha, don't worry. The boss warned me about this, and he thinks this is all very funny. Unfortunately, there's no way I can't see this as him just being really transphobic, even though I know that's not what's happening here. It is the only read I can have, though.
Yeah, no, I can see that. No, I guess I don't know what we're supposed to think that he's thinking of. Just like, yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's odd. Yeah. Everything with this guy is
very
weird,
patronizing.
Actually.
Yeah.
He's very patronizing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mizuki goes to wash off, but has trouble putting her binder back on because she's gained some weight. Uh-oh. Nakatsu and Izumi peel potatoes while Nakatsu rages about Mikata. Izumi isn't interested, so Nakatsu cries, saying that he has to stay in a room by himself while Izumi and Mizuki get to share a room.
I know. Look. We're supposed to, okay, he's on like the cover of a lot of the books in addition to the other two. So you would think it's like at least build the illusion of a viable second male lead and give him some, because normally it'd be like, okay, second male lead gets, even if it's obvious who they're going to end up with, at least make it mixed signals for the character where she has like the moments with both of them, but there's just not, he's just the third wheel.
He really is just the comedy third wheel.
He
really just
has no sad.
It's so sad. It's just like the entire universe is arrayed against him.
We want more from him. Him and Umeda are carrying this show.
Truly.
Yes.
We're about to get a dark horse third character that unfortunately doesn't do that much. Izumi and Makita share a tense greeting because tension, rivals.
Unspoken.
Later that night, in their room, Izumi asks Mizuki if she's in trouble. I'm about to sneeze.
Okay. This is all one episode. This is a long recap.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happens in this episode. Anyway, he's like, hey, if you're in trouble, you should tell me. But she doesn't know what he's talking about because he doesn't say what he's talking about. It's the next day, and Mizuki is shocked at their next guest group because it's Kagurazaka and his two younger sisters. This was very funny. This is the kind of like goofy comedy stuff I want happening all the time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is why I'm like, these episodes, like, oh, okay, these episodes, this is where it all comes together. Anyway, he's like, what the hell are you three doing here? And he and Nakatsu have like a comedy moment where he's like, you're gonna make the food taste bad. And Neo's like, oh, don't worry, I'll cook all the food. Ha ha ha. I'm the host and you're the guests. I'm being nice to you. She's pretty good. She's good at this.
Mm-hmm.
We learned that his parents were supposed to come. I'm talking about Makoto. But couldn't because they had to work at their temple. And they're like, your parents own a temple? Makoto's sister, Tamami, who's a few years, I said years or weeks? No, years. Who's a few years younger than them, gushes over her crush, Izumi, while Makoto drags her away, leaving his other little sister, Kiyomi, who is a toddler, alone with Nakatsu.
I like this pairing a lot. This is fun.
It's so good. The Kiyomi Nakatsu comedy bits are so funny. Unfortunately, this is pretty much the only one that happens. Nakatsu and Mizuki try talking to her, and she shoves her fingers into his nose. Mizuki takes Kiyomi to her room and walks in on Tamami changing. She apologizes, but Tamami's like, oh, it's cool. I'm like wearing a swimsuit. It's not like my underwear or anything. They talk in the room for a bit, and Tamami is only a middle schooler, but she's bustier than Mizuki, which makes her a little jealous because boobs.
I know. Boob on the mind this episode.
Yep. Tamami asks Mizuki if Izumi has a girlfriend, and she's like, I don't think so. So Tamami declares that she's going to snag him with her hot body as we cut to credits.
Okay. This girl cannot be older than like 13, surely.
Yeah.
13, 14? This is wild behavior.
I mean, it's like real, like older middle school and about to be in high school behavior, I feel like, you know?
Well, we don't see anything about, because her brother and Izumi went to school together, so there's a real chance she had met him before, but we don't see that. But I guess it's like kind of setting it up so that they're the same, where they both kind of liked him from afar, and then so she doesn't feel like she's special because I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, both him and her brother are in love with the same guy. So it makes sense. But in a rival way. That means I'm going to show up to your high school and yell at you because you're not high jumping good enough.
He might have. I'm surprised he hasn't freaking transferred there. Maybe that'll come in season 2.
Yeah, but he won't do it because episode 8, which is called It's Not Like We Could Become Lovers, applies to him as well.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that was kind of a stretch. I'm trying to transition here.
Yep. Okay, go for it.
We open on Mizuki refusing to eat because she doesn't want to gain any more weight. She goes to see Izumi and is about to greet him, but then she's intercepted by, he's intercepted by Tamami, who's very aggressively trying to flirt with him despite his complete disinterest. Makita comes and asks Mizuki to help him with something when suddenly Mizuki's heart starts beating fast and she passes out. Izumi comes to her aid and carries her off. Sometime later, Mizuki wakes up. Turns out her binder was too tight and she couldn't breathe. Izumi tells her to rest and is about to leave, but she grabs onto his shirt. And then she realizes that that's not manly. It stops. Izumi asks if she wants him to stay, and she nods.
Like everything else she's been doing is manly.
Oh my god,
like a manly anything.
So feminine. This is the least you're trying. You're so not trying.
Look, we've got pink-haired boy, rocking that vibe. You could do it too.
Yeah, but pink-haired boy is like very obviously gay.
Yeah.
In a way that she's not really going for, but maybe she should go for. I don't know. It's very weird. Oh, man. Anyway, I mean, whatever. The farce is over. The farce is gone. That plot point is, it's barely here. Anyway, he decides to stay. He's like, all right, fine, I'll stay, but make sure you fall asleep quick then. Outside, Nakatsu debates whether he should go in and check on Mizuki and takes a long time to decide, so Io has him clean the yard. Comedy bits with Nakatsu.
Yeah.
Best part of the episode.
The only thing he gets to do.
Mizuki wakes up to see that she has slept for the whole day. She's sweaty, so she takes a shower, and then she gets in the bath. Suddenly, Nakatsu bursts in and opens the door, and she's like, hey, I'm in here. Nakatsu freaks out, wondering if he should try to get into the bath with Mizuki. He's like, I mean, it's normal, right? We're just two bros. Two bros can take a bath. Kind of like how two bros can sleep in the same bed together when they sleepwalk. Mm-hmm. It's not inappropriate, right? Right? But in the end...
Okay. Well, at least in Japanese culture, this is normal.
It's normal, but that's not normal for gender. The size of the bath that it is, which is not that big.
That's true, I guess.
But yeah, I mean, if they went to a bathhouse, this would be normal, which I'm surprised hasn't come up at all at this point.
Not yet.
But yeah, the bath that she's in, I mean, it's like a little bit bigger, but that would be kind of annoying with two people. I would not want another person in that bath. It was not big enough. Anyway, in the end, he passes out from getting too horny about thinking about Mizuki, which allows her to leave.
Nosebleed.
Nothing more perverted happens. I thought something more perverted would happen, like while he's passed out, she'd like see his dick or something. Nope.
No, it's shoujo. It's the podcast we're recording.
We don't get that in the shoujo genre. We don't get like shonen levels of like stupid horny.
No.
That's like a comedy thing when it's guys, though.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's the next day and everything is back to normal. What?
Anywho. You should say anywho.
Anywho.
Instead of anyway.
It's the next day and everything's back to normal, which means that Tamami is still hitting on Izumi all the time. Makita goes to greet Mizuki, and he has a staring showdown with Izumi because he's Mr. Steal Your Girl or something. I don't know what's happening.
It's the eyes of, I know the truth. And you know the truth. And this idiot doesn't think either of us knows the truth.
Oh my god, if that turns out to be it, that's so funny.
I feel like they're just
or like Makita's like, dude,
with their glares.
I just stumbled into the funniest scenario ever. Later, Mizuki is about to vacuum when Makoto sneaks up on her carrying Kiyomi. He's like, who's the college guy you hang out with a lot? Like, who's that guy? I thought you were kind of into Izumi. And she's like, oh yeah, we just have different jobs, so we like don't hang out during the day. And Makoto scolds her, saying that she's much more of a loose cannon than that. Then he asserts that, like, this isn't my problem. I'm not shipping you two together, my OTP. It's cool. You should find a way to hang out more, though.
OTP?
My one true pair.
Okay.
In the shipping lingo.
I hear that. I think one-time password.
Yes. My OTP, where I get a 6-digit combination to enter in on my browser.
Yep.
Mizuki teases him, saying that maybe he has a crush on Izumi, so which causes him to assert very loudly that he's not gay. Thank you, Makoto. This whole scene seemed very forced and weird to me. But also, he's just nice. Like, this is the thing. It's like, Makoto's just kind of a nice guy. When he's not being, like, a weird rival guy. Like a cartoonish rival man. He's just kind of normal.
Yeah, I feel like he's just kind of the group idiot. And those girls were giving Valentine's to say thanks for dealing with our class clown.
Yeah, this guy's supposed to suck. Is he supposed to suck so hard that people give you rewards for standing up to him? But like, he's just hanging out. I don't know. He doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah.
Weird. Mizuki and Izumi remain separated while Mizuki has a pretty normal time with Makita doing nice coworker things, is what I have written down. All while Izumi has to fend off Tamami and his jealousy.
This is like where we say, girl, respect yourself. He's not that into you.
Oh, yeah. Just like, not that into you. Damn.
Yeah. Probably because you're so young.
Dude, she doesn't know yet. She's never been rejected because she's never gotten out there.
Look,
you got to start somewhere.
It's why. Look, I never had. Not that I had really a lot of encounters with anyone older. Like, I went to a high school where I was first graduating class, so I didn't have upperclassmen, and even that wouldn't have been that big of an age gap. But I feel like as a teenager, older people were intimidating, and I never would have had the gall to be clinging on.
Yeah. You got to start somewhere, and this is where she's starting.
I don't know.
Meanwhile,
those big knockers give you confidence, I guess.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I feel like Mizuki and Makita are just being normal. Like, they're getting groceries. They're eating ice cream.
Yes, that's
not
normal.
touching
it's
her
when he clips hands on that I hate anything. That. Yeah.
Yeah, but he stopped doing that in this montage. He's just being normal.
It's only performative in front of Izumi that he does it.
Weird. At an evening work meeting, Io announces that they're all going to the beach tomorrow for morale or whatever. Listen, guys, it's a beach episode. We're going to the beach. Okay. In their room, Izumi says that he hopes Makita hasn't done anything weird to her. And she's like, what does that mean? And she's like, well, I bet you're having a good time with freaking big boob mom Tamami over there hanging all around you. And they have a little fight and she leaves.
Girl, you're giving yourself away.
Just ridiculous.
So much.
Just telling on yourself.
Don't talk about a young girl's boobs. Everyone needs to stop it.
In the hallway, she's like, oh my God, we're fighting like a new couple. And I'm like, yes, because you're a couple already. What are we doing? But then she realizes that maybe her binder actually got tight because her boobs got bigger and is happy about that. Girl.
We need boob counters.
If you gain weight, sometimes it goes there. I don't think those aren't different things.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it just happens gradually. It's just one day you're like, dang.
They go to the beach, but Mizuki has to wear a hoodie because she can't show her chest. But we get to see everybody else in swimwear. pretty normal.
Yeah.
Everyone has fun in the ocean except for Mizuki, who has to sit on the sand. Some time passes and Io goes to buy lunch and we get like a whole shot of her ass, which I just noted for how like ridiculous it was. Anyway, Makoto asks Nakatsu if he's seen Tamami and asks him to watch Kiyomi while he goes and looks for her. And I'm like, oh yes, more Kiyomi Nakatsu comedy bits, but we don't actually get any. Boo. Mizuki sees Izumi waiting in the water and thinks that they haven't talked since last night. She goes to him and he's about to apologize when Tanami runs up and interrupts them. Mizuki turns to leave when Tanami grabs her and asks if Izumi hates the color orange because her swimsuit is orange. She's like, how does my swimsuit look? And Mizuki's like, no, you're good. Like, don't worry about it. That's not. You look good in the swimsuit. And this is nice.
Yes, it is.
She's like, I can't hate Tamami. She's just a normal girl. Nakatsu's still on babysitting duty while Kiyomi is constructing an enormous Edo sandcastle. This is pretty good.
It was very impressive, yes.
Yeah, Edo Arrow, giant castle. Awesome. We need more of her. We need more of her. She has like a dopey voice. It's so good. Mizuki continues to wander around while looking for Nakatsu. What? No, looking for Izumi. She runs into two guys who aggressively hit on her because anime. Nearby, Izumi tries to shake off Tamami and sees Mizuki is being harassed. Suddenly, Mizuki is saved by Makita, who says that he's with him. Izumi, who didn't make it in time to save Mizuki, looks annoyed as he is threatened by Makita. Like, oh, he like grimaces at him. They go home to eat, and Mizuki brings some watermelon slices to Izumi, who is outside moping with Yujiro, the dog. Then the two of them hang out and talk about watermelon. Izumi says he wants to apologize for last night, and Mizuki says it's cool. They're all good now, and Izumi thinks that he needs to look out for her, but wonders what he means to her. Are they really just roommates, even though she came all the way from America and pretended to be a guy just to see me? Much to think about. Mizuki leaves, and Makita comes to talk to Izumi for a man-to-man discussion as we cut to credits.
Yeah, this is always going to be like, what's the deal with this girly?
What is this like Freudian bullshit going on between these two?
The
Makita and Izumi. What's he doing? What is this like? Because like on one hand, I would like this subplot more if Makita wasn't really being threatening at all, and it was just Izumi getting jealous of like kind of normal stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like this all gets undercut every time Makita like mogs at the camera or whatever, or like grimaces, or like it's just like, oh, I'm actually an evil cartoon villain. Bullshit.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
Yeah. I don't know. He'll be gone forever after the next episode, I'm sure.
So true.
This is very much because we should have characters. I don't know. It's like this is like a more shallow series where it's like we just make up characters to create problems and not have them stay as characters. And I feel like this is just that versus like in Kimi ni Chidoke, we have Kent who like comes around and then becomes a character in a different way than we were first introduced to him. But they just need people to fill the opening song credits.
I have such a hard time remembering who Kent as a character actually is instead of like my fan casting or like my fan crafting of what he is.
He was in Sawako at first. He's the blind guy. And then.
But I'm like crafting all these theories about why he's doing the stuff, and I'm like, what if he's like just doing this thing as like kind of messing around, right? But like,
yeah,
this is like what is this? This is like a trope of a guy.
It's better when Joe rewrites the stories.
Well, I'm just saying, like, this is a weird trope. I don't really know how to engage with it because it's like a guy who is kind of into the love interest, but is mostly into subverting the main guy.
Yeah. And
that just is a weird type of guy to be. I don't know. It seems like you're like a chaos agent, but not really. I don't get it. What's he in for?
What? Trolling.
But he's not.
He's not having enough
it's like
fun
that's how I fan casted freaking Kent. Is I'm like, oh, he's kind of trolling. He's kind of just screwing around.
Yeah.
But he's not doing that. he's just being weird. I don't know. But also kind of normal. He's not hitting on the coworker that's actually a woman, the other college student.
That's his age, yeah.
Which is, that's good, I guess. I mean, I don't want him doing that, right? Like,
no.
Instead, he's doing
the
this,
high schooler alone,
which is like weird, but also not particularly threatening. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't overthink it.
It's bizarre.
Would be my message for everything in this series.
I guess so. Yeah. Anyway, what do we think about Izumi getting jealous? Ooh, if only he could talk, express himself, which he doesn't do. Even when he apologizes, he doesn't really express himself during the apology.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get good enough payoff for it. I don't think it's gonna be satisfying. Whatever the action he takes in his jealous rage.
What is he actually jealous of, by the way?
I mean, if he can tell that Makita or whatever the hell, dude, knows that she's a girl and can engage with her in a way that he feels like he can't because he's trying to maintain the illusion that he believes she's a boy. So like he can be more familiar with her and free because that guy doesn't have any stakes in it versus he's, I guess for her sake, pretending to not know. And so he's limited in how he can or should be interacting with her. So I guess it's more jealous of the position he's in, maybe. Does that make sense at all?
That kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Jealous of his freedom to interact with her as he pleases. But also,
like, he could do that.
Is confused because yes, because there's no stakes actually, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we're supposed to believe he doesn't know why he's feeling this way, but yeah. Well, what do we think is going to happen?
Are they still going to be at the beach next episode? I'm looking at next episode's thumbnail. Are we still at the beach? Oh, it doesn't say.
What if they cut immediately and we just get the flashback to what they talked about? And then they're weird and awkward back at school.
We only have 4 more episodes. I guess there's a second season. So
so looking forward to that. Yay, more.
Here's the thing: is that I liked these episodes because it has like tropes I like. Like we all have to work some summer job that's kind of weird.
Back peak.
Yeah, and we have to interact with other people. Like we have to interact with characters
Tiny
like
child
Makoto in a way that's different than how we normally interact with him, which is funny to me.
Well, we're doing more of the side characters here than we do because there's so many side characters in their normal environment that do absolutely nothing.
Yeah. So it's fun when you reincorporate them in like a different way. Yeah. Then we get to see like what their deal is. And it's
why did they even bring the dog? No purpose.
I don't know.
Hasn't done any caring of the plot.
Why did they bring the dog? So they had an excuse to be outside.
At least show them playing frisbee with them or something. I guess maybe be more of a bigger question of like, who's looking out for the dog if the whole building's being fixed? Whatever. All right. Moving on. We'll just have to find out next time. But in the meantime, what can listeners do for us? Joe.
You should rate us 5 stars on your podcast platform of choice. That helps us out. If you can leave a comment, you can also leave a comment. That helps us out for the algorithmic discovery feature. You could probably just start putting lies in the comments, and I think AI overview will just believe it's true. So if you like say that, we like invented, like light up glow
we
sticks.
did some crazy ass stuff in the comments, and then AI's like the Shoujo podcast, blah blah blah.
The Shoujo podcast deconstructed the entire Iliad and Odyssey over the course of 45 minutes. It was very impressive. Just put whatever. They just believe it. Just believes stuff. You could just put things down there, and it'll just regurgitate it back to you.
Oh God, that's funny.
Whenever you
do
want.
that, please. Give us some crazy credentials.
Just like put in the comment. Well, I can't believe the Shoujo podcast won the award for the ultimate episode of podcast, and then just put that like 10 times. And then it'll probably show up when you search our name because that's the information space we live in. Hell.
Yeah.
God.
Do you foresee the future being any better, or we're just going to devolve further?
It's going to get worse.
Is there hope for humanity, Joe?
It's definitely going to get worse. And then it'll probably get better because at some point it'll have to stop getting worse.
Okay. Well, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can only hit rock bottom so many times before things have to start getting better.
Yeah.
Just like us, always getting better. With next episode, where we're going to watch episodes 9 and 10. And the show, I'm sure, will also get better.
Doubt it.
Yeah, maybe. I'm having an okay time.
But I think with My Happy Marriage, I like had heard it was good, so I went in with expectations. This one I had very low expectations, and so we're meeting them. So I'm not as upset as I was with My Happy Marriage.
You were so upset with My Happy Marriage. I feel like My Happy Marriage
26! Woohoo!
Pretty good.
Here for shoujo.
At parts of it
well,
were good.
it's
Season
fine.
2 was better.
I am powering through for the sake of our next series, which I guess we'll reveal maybe next episode.
I feel like we're close enough we can start wish casting some stuff. What do we want to have happen?
For the podcast? For the show?
For the show.
This particular Hana-Kimi.
We got 4 episodes left, which is enough space for us to speculate. I feel like some stuff.
Her blonde friend comes to town.
Well, yes.
Her American friend.
And
I thought that was going to happen. What? I wish.
What was she going to do?
Well, okay. There's 23 volumes. I'm trying to think how far into, and this is probably only covering like 3 volumes. So I'm trying to think of like how far into the manga do we think they would, like, when does the illusion drop and or the close guys at least know that she's a girl? It's gotta happen like over 50% of the way, so there's no way that's happening anytime soon, which is annoying. Well, I guess she has her person. She has Umeda. Who knows?
I think Nanba learns by the end of the season.
You think? I don't know.
He's
on the couch, isn't he?
He's on the couch.
He's on the couch.
He's on the couch. We know nothing about this guy, other than that he drinks coffee.
He has great eyebrows.
And he has great eyebrows. And he has a cool uncle who's the best character in the show.
Yes. And would be super understanding because of that cool uncle.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that, I don't know. Honestly, I'm just ready for
I think
the end.
I think we need to go deeper. I think there needs to be an episode where
that's not happening.
Where Mizuki needs to pretend to be a girl while pretending to be a guy, and then for another reason she has to pretend to be a guy pretending to be a girl pretending to be a guy.
Okay, that's a lot.
I think you should just really go into that. That's the whole gag.
I know.
Show.
Okay. There is in some, maybe this is more of a shoujo anime thing, but often there'll be like if they have a school festival and they had to do a play and then someone has to play as a girl character and it's like Prince Charming and the princess.
So
there's that scenario.
That's so good.
Or it's school festival and there's like sometimes there'll be like, oh, best looking guy, but maybe they're like best looking girl out of this all boys school competition or something. I could see that being a possibility as well. But I feel like the school play, I feel like that's going to be it.
I mean, I feel like we gotta. Do you think they gotta go to a bathhouse at some point?
Yeah,
like
we'll
we're
go
going to the
hot
bathhouse,
spring.
and Makoto's like, "Oh, but I'm allergic to water or something. Can't go."
Yeah, I guess it'll be somebody's family has a hot spring, and they go blah blah blah. We're not getting any holidays though, which we normally get. Yeah, we're not acknowledging. I guess. Well, I guess there's Valentine's Day, but I didn't get anything. That was too early into the series. I guess we're already like several months in, so maybe
it's already second year.
Yeah. Well, tell us what you guys think will happen.
Yeah.
In the comments.
In
your reviews. In the email. shoujopod@gmail.com. But until then, we hope you enjoyed listening as much as we enjoy recording. And we'll catch you all next time.
What did we learn?
Say bye, Joe? Fuck.
You're trying to get away with not learning anything. It's like we don't do this for a particular reason. We're doing this for knowledge, the pursuit of knowledge, Sarah.
Yeah,
you think we're doing this for
okay.
fun? You think I'm doing this for leisure?
Exclude. Yeah, 100%.
No.
Okay, when we
Incorrect.
learned. Don't leave a toddler with a stranger, baby. If a child can make a sandcastle like that, sign her up for. She's a prodigy.
How many staff did you really need at that place? They had like 5 people. They had 6 people. I guess maybe
there's more staff than there was people boarding.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. What did I learn? If you're using the bath, lock the door, man.
For real.
You got to do that.
This isn't Ranma 1/2, people. Come on.
Yeah. I think I can think of something better than that. Hold on. Did anything else even happen? If 2 guys like aggressively hit on you at the beach and you're pretending to be a guy, just tell them you're a guy. That's worked so well for her. Should solve the problem immediately. Don't sleepwalk into your roommate's bed and then try to play it off like we're two bros. It's all good.
You can do better, Joe.
If somebody sleepwalks into your bed, you gotta wake them up. You can't be just like,
what if they wake up and they're confused and wake up swinging or angry or something?
Yeah, anything could happen to you. What you want happening? Anything? That's all I got.
Don't forget the dog at home, folks.
If you're going on an island vacation, then fuck your sister. You gotta go to that island vacation. Take your little idiot surrogate daughter and volunteer them. They don't got anything else to do. They came to complain about how they have nothing else to do.
Solve problems.
Go on an island vacation with your boyfriend. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Copy paste what I said earlier about thanks for listening and all of that, folks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.